James Donkey. I know. You're all gonna skip this video because James Donkey. We don't have to watch it. It's the greatest thing ever. We're just gonna buy it, Zeos. Just give us the link at the beginning and we'll be done. So this is a gaming headset that I don't know what a fuck a James Donkey is. And they contacted me. They were from a company who sent me something else that was like decent. I'm like, all right, we want to review our gaming headset too. I'm like, all right. It just got kickstarted. And I'm like, all right. So I look at the Kickstarter for the Tactical Master 008. This is what this is, by the way. It's the Natural Born Player. Get it? Because Natural Born Killer, but near Natural Born Player. It raised, it had a goal of 10,000 Hong Kong dollars and raised $1,030,000. So do math. I believe that's $130,000 US was raised for the James Donkey. Now, I did some research on Amazon. At least James Donkey has a bunch of like keyboards, USB hubs, some mice and keyboards and USB hubs, and it's like, oh, that's. And then they kickstarted their own headphone, and they made that fatal mistake you make where you think you can make a keyboard and then a headset. You can't. The sound demo for this is in the description, and I mention that in like every video, but I usually don't like tell people to go watch it or listen to it because it shares the exact same song list as the HyperX Cloud Alphas and the Cooler Master MH751, which are both, again, Kingston makes keyboards and Cooler Master makes keyboards and power supplies, but they found good headphones and then put their shit all over it. James here decided to go from scratch, which is a commendable effort. But let's look at the looks. They look. Well, here, let's get to the actual. Where's the meat of it? That's a mouse pad of a donkey. Because when I was looking these up, that popped up. So that'll be in the description. If you want to buy a donkey mouse pad, it'll be in the description. In fact, I better send it to myself. According to their Facebook, when the earmuffs can be adjusted according to the size of the face, which is suitable for long-term wear. So English, straight up. They don't quite get it. Here they are. If you want to buy them, they're $60 or $59 even, actually. And you can get them in 3 different colors. These are the black ones, inky black, army green, or lemon yellow. So you can tell from the design, like if you've ever gone shooting or worked in construction, the way that the headband adjusts with these little skinny, like thin metal that slides in and out, that's how you get on like shooting earmuffs, which is, I usually buy shooting earmuffs for like $12. So they used that system, they adopted that system, and it has an integrated fold, which is, you know, there's worse designs out there to emulate, and I gotta respect how light that makes this. It also means that when you put it on, you have to like twist the... I broke it. No, I think I just destroyed it a little bit. Hold on, I'm putting that back together. Yes, there you go. So I just fixed that. So yeah, when you put them on, that's definitely a weak point now. I like the pads. Look, they're even ear shaped, just like they should be. They say James Donkey R and James Donkey L. And the advertisement is that they're super comfortable. These are, what is it, extreme comfort? Hold on. No, that's not what says it. Most comfortable immersive gaming headset. Okay. Most comfortable, that's subjective. They are rather comfortable. Only issue it being they're actually so light and clamped so little that they don't quite stay where you put them. So any little jostling movement, they just start shifting around. The pads are great. They're not memory foam. They're just a normal stock pad. They're very deep. And I think the deep pads might be some of the reason why they get that wonky sound. They don't sound very good. They're not plugged into an amp because they're USB only. Literally it comes out of this, and there's USB, and then there's glowing LEDs that are just changing color. You get 2 knobs, volume control for the actual headphone, and then volume control for the retractable, which retracts like hold on, how far does that actually retract? Because that's it. So that's the microphone, and the microphone sounds good. I will, all truth be told, the microphone, I recorded a little segment, played it back for myself, went, you know what? That isn't a terrible microphone. It's this flat panel right here. It's sort of twistable. It's on a little bendable neck, and it retracts approximately 2 centimeters. So it can be there, or it can be there, or it can be there. And that does absolutely nothing because your mouth is over here, so useless. Literally, I did testing. I pulled it out and I talked and I pushed it back and I talked and I looked at the levels and there was no difference in clarity. Ta-da! How the human face works. So they don't clamp enough to really feel secure. And they actually could stand to use a little more clamp because the pads are actually decent. These pads, they magnetize off. Boom. I could just keep these pads. They come off a little bit actually too easily. Like they're on there, but then they're just like, again, good feature. There's a very thick pad here. Hold on. Oh, the problem is they sound like shit. That's the problem. I could get by with the fact they're using like a shooting muff style head strap, because that's actually not the worst thing as far as weight goes. And it's adjustable like it would be. The big exposed wire up here with a rubber band around it is sort of like, okay, we're going for like the Tactical Master. It's a Tactical Master. Like you could actually pull one side and it pulls the other with the wires just running through the headband. The headband up here, here's hilarious. There's some padding, and then you know what you feel under it? This wire. So you get this like nice, let me just show you. You get this nice thick wire. Just fucking like, oh, this is padded wire. Poor James Donkey. He tried. They tried. You gave them your money. You're gonna get your James Donkey, which does this for no reason. Let me just put that away. Hold on. Oh, it's too bulky. Let me just... Okay. The knobs. Let's talk about the volume knob, which controls the master volume in Windows. It's my Windows 7 PC. I plugged it right in. Works perfectly. My Windows 10 is on my laptops. Oh, this is definitely borked now. I'm going to have to glue this before I put this either in the yard sale or a bonfire. I don't want that to fall off in a bonfire. Now, I've twisted it so it sort of fits better. It sort of needed to get, like, this a lot. And I'm wearing them right now, and they're very light clamp, and they have big pads. My ears fit, and it's ear-shaped. And that's fine. I could absolutely... You didn't tell me what I'm wearing. You said these are $2,000 headphones. I'm like, all right, good. I'm glad they're comfortable. But then you put on any sort of music, and it's like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. Like, it makes sound. There is legit sound coming out of them. And I don't want to hear any arguments in the comments that say, well, Zeus, music isn't the same as, like, game sounds, bro. It doesn't correlate. I don't know if anyone using that accent would say the word correlate, but we're going to pretend they did. And here's the thing. The point of any audio device, whether it's a speaker or a headphone, is to try to bring the original to you with as little fuckery as possible. That's not always the case. There's always a little bit of fuckery, a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of flavor. More bass, less bass, more sound stage, less sound. But overall, it shouldn't sound poor. And this is poor. And it's just, yeah, it's... $19.99 headphones. That's $1,999. No, $19.99 headphones is what these mildly sound like. And I can say that with pride, because I did the Cooler Master MH751s, and I did the HyperX Cloud Alphas. And even though I didn't like the Cloud Alphas, they're still based on the Takstar Pro 80s, which back in the day were a decent set of headphones. A little bit muffled, a little bit boomy, but overall, decent. And then the 82s came out, and they shut that shit down immediately. And then, you know, like, it's a $60. It's like, it's under 100, it's under 80, it's actually, it's under 60. So what do you expect? Well, I'm going to list in the description of this video, like, I don't know, 7 headphones you can get under $100 that would destroy these. Now, the only ones you can get that actually have USB capability, if you want that, are the Cooler Master 7 MH752s. And that's really good, actually. Like, the little thing is great. The knobs on this that glow, these glow knobs that are glowing, currently glowing teal, and then they'll change and they glow, I think, after that is purple. And then I think it's red or green. Wait. Red. So, these are the cheapest. Look, they squeak. Luckily, I haven't used these things enough to actually get them into their, like, broken down squeak mode, but I could just fucking tell that another, like, week of actual solid, like, it gets tough to turn at one point, and then it's, like, loose again, and it's tough to turn because nothing lines up, and it's plastic on plastic, and it's just like, oh, like that. That's actually stuck. And then it's like, oh, it's super easy, and it clicks, and then it's like stuck. This side's actually pretty even, and this is for the microphone. And that adjusts the microphone up and down. And actually, no, I'm sorry. This adjusts the master volume in Windows. This is internal microphone, because I set the microphone to maximum, and this didn't actually affect the dial. This just internally limited the microphone. And it takes a lot of turns. Here's the thing. It's not like 1, 2, 3, you're at maximum. It's like 50%, 70%, 90%. So if you're sitting here, oh god, it just keeps breaking on my head, and you're cranking this, you just gotta like crank it, like you're winding up an old clock, like, to get it louder or quieter. I'm gonna make that noise a lot at this pair of headphones. You know why I picked out wallpaper? Of course, it's Look, oh, she's cute. Stop breaking. Stop being broken now. You know what? I've never broken a set of shooting muffs. Like, I've pulled them off, I've adjusted them, they lean, I put them around my neck, I drop them on the floor, and they never break. But these just broke. This just separated, just do. I mean, a little crazy though, and that'll be fine. But it shouldn't have broken in the first place. Why? Look how little this, like, clip tip is. In case you're wondering, these are not getting a good recommendation. I approve that they went for comfort first. I absolutely applaud them for that. If you're gonna build me a headphone, at least make it comfortable. But if you can't make it sound good, you shouldn't fucking sell it. And I feel bad for all the people who kickstarted this, and there was like 1,300 people who kickstarted it. Because you're going to get a headphone, and it's going to make sound. And good sound in games correlates. I remember I was saying the word correlate to good sound, period. So before you can have good sound in a game, you got to have good sound. And then if you want to tweak towards different aspects of gaming, do you want super wide and explodey like X1s do, or big planars, or do you want to have it more focused, less bass, a little bit narrower but better imaging for tracking? Then you could go with that, but it has to still sound good at the end of the day. I just have to put it on and be able to listen to music and then game in it and then YouTube, and not, you know, just this echo chamber of my eyes hurt. Another thing that these headphones do that I have to point out is I put them on the recording rig before this, because I did the sound demo, and I was like, why is the left channel not working? What? So I took them off the recording rig, I put them on my ear, and I pressed it, and they make the crinkle sound like you get in stacks, which means they're stacks. No, wait, they're not stacks at all. They make the crinkle sound, which means the driver is so flimsy that as soon as you put it on your ear and you create a pressure with the pad, it'll literally cave out the driver when you push in, and then if you pull it off, it'll pull it out. So I actually had to pop it in and out a few times to make the left driver work again, because I want it all crunchy and bad. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Aren't you glad I'm doing dailies so that you don't have to suffer through this for more than like a day? I'm glad. Again, if you're gonna make headphones, a note to anyone out there: they actually look decent. I will not knock them on looks. They just went with like a real Hunter like shooting muff style. I get that. I even get this little thing. It doesn't have the windscreen, but it doesn't have real problems with that. Like you blow on it. Well, you can't blow on it. Your mouth is here, and it literally comes to like the side of your cheek. Oh, let me fully extend it. There we go. Now we fully extended it. So, I mean, if you get anything with this, if you have a pair of these, the microphone's decent. And they are comfortable, even though they're not the sort of comfort I like. I'd like a little more clamp, and build quality is blatantly fucky. So maybe someone will figure out a way to adapt these pads to some other headphones, because they are just sell me the pads, James Donkey. Anything metal I could just like. That's a weak magnet. That is a weak magnet if I ever seen one. Okay, this has been the James Donkey. What are they called again? Hold on. I don't want to get it wrong. Tactical Masters. I agreed to review them. I have reviewed them. There is a sound demo. You don't have to take my word. Love my channel. I love my channel. Because you don't have to take my word for it. You go in the description of this video and there's a thing called sound demo. And I put these on $1,500 Neumann microphones, and I play the same songs as I did other headphones. You can listen to those other headphones. The Cooler Master MH751s and the HyperX Cloud Alphas. And you could say, the Cloud Alphas sound a little stuffy, and the Cooler Masters sound amazing. And then you hear these, and it's like, oh, James Donkey, you tried. I'd rather have them try, but now what they need to do is invest like another $100 in these. Instead of $60, $160. Fix this shit. I don't mind the case structure. You could even leave the microphone. Just make it sound not bad. And then everything will be good. So that's there's nothing else I could say about them. LEDs do a thing. Attached USB only cable is horrible. I mean, maybe these are great. Here's another thing. Maybe these are great. But because they're using a USB connection, so that means the DAC and amp are in here, maybe those are terrible. Maybe they sound like Jesus. But I'll never know, and neither will you. Wallpaper in the description. She's cute. She's aight. Like, she gets by. It's in the dark, but it's aight. This is aight. Not really, but So, check out the sound demo in the description. Download that wallpaper. Link to Donkey Key. I will find at least that one or another Donkey mousepad of an actual donkey, not James Donkey. Don't buy that, but an actual donkey, and I think maybe I'll link to some other random shit. Anyway, on to the next video tomorrow. I will see you all tomorrow.